All right, y'all. Welcome to Pandagasms, baby. Woohoo! I am your lovely hyper hostess, Panda. And today we have our lovely guest, SuperKev, the mathematician. Give it up for SuperKev, y'all. Come on, give him some love. No, y'all black. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
We've already popped SuperKev's cherry. If you have ever watched the Pandagasms show, he's definitely been a guest several times. He definitely shakes the table, and we love that for SuperKev. We have lovely, lovely Jen in the corner. Give it up for Jen. Lovely Jen is also a returning guest. We love that for us at Pandagasms when people come back. That means they love the gasm. Was it great? It was good. All right. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves real quick so the people who don't know you can get to know you. You want to start, SuperKev?
I got you. Hey, yo, it's the good. It's your boy, SuperKev. Make some noise. And you already know, let's talk.
That's it. That's it. That's all you got
Let's
for them?
talk.
That's the introduction?
I mean, y'all want to hear the good stuff, right? That's what we're here for, right?
All right.
Let's
I
talk.
thought you were going to give them like a little spiel about who you are, why they call you SuperKev, the mathematician.
Oh, okay. Hey, yo, it's the good. It's your boy, SuperKev. And I am a world-class mathematician and a world-class audio engineer. So my superpower is the patience that I have to hear the same thing over and over until it's perfect.
I like that.
Make some noise.
All right.
Yeah.
On to Jen. Go ahead, baby. Talk to them.
I'm Jen. It's ButterBaby CEO. I don't have a superpower because I do everything.
That is your superpower.
Sounds like a
That is it.
superpower
I
to
do
me.
Doing everything is the superpower.
I do it all.
She does it all.
That's it.
That's it.
There's no roof in here.
We applaud that. All right, guys. So tonight's show is about emotional awareness.
Intelligence. Intelligence.
Emotional intelligence. Yeah, sorry. Ding dong. Correction. I apologize for misspeaking. That is part of being emotionally intelligent, knowing how to apologize when you're wrong, right? And the reason why I decided to have this as a topic was because I love love. I'm a sucker for it. I'm a punk. And if y'all know me, y'all know. And I feel like that is the disconnect in relationships, whether it's platonic or romantic. The emotional intelligence at times lacks. It can be from the man, it could be from the woman. It's not a gender thing, it's a people thing. And I absolutely feel like these conversations need to be had more so the finger pointing can stop. Because it's not, oh, men aren't doing this and women aren't doing that. The people aren't aware of certain feelings and emotions or don't know how to express them in a healthy manner. So to make sure we were all on the same page, I Googled it. I did.
Good job.
I Googled it. I did my research. I Googled it because I didn't want to go off what I thought or felt emotional intelligence was. I mean, even though it's a show about feelings and emotions, there's still facts behind this information. So I Googled it. And Google says, emotional awareness intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions as well as the emotions of others. That's a lot of work for some people, and I get that. It's a crucial skill for building healthy relationships, making good decisions, and maintaining overall well-being. Essentially, it's about being conscious of your feelings, how they impact your thoughts and actions. Here's a more detailed look. Identifying and labeling your own feelings and being able to recognize emotions in others. Understanding emotions, comprehending the causes and effects of emotions, both in yourself and others. And it goes on and on and on about being empathetic and how it can improve relationships, how it helps you have better decision-making, increase self-awareness, enhances mental health, create resilience, on and on and on. So that was a lot of information. It was loaded. However, this is what a lot of people tend to lack. How are we so far? We here? All right. Who wants to start us off on what?
I will.
Oh, I love when Jen be like, I do.
I will.
Dive in. Let's
So-
talk, baby. Let's go.
I'll let you know this. I don't have emotional intelligence. What I do have is a heightened emotional awareness. And there's a difference. I think a lot of times when you're in any type of relationship, whether platonic or romantic, we tend to have a lot more sympathy than empathy. A lot of people don't know the definition of what that is. And there's a big difference. Sympathy is someone telling you something. If I tell Panda, like, listen, I'm having a bad day, and she takes on my bad day, and now her day's bad because she knows I'm happy and my day's bad. That's sympathy. Empathy is me telling her the same thing, her expressing, like, I understand, I've had a bad day too. What can we do to solve it? I like solving problems. Once we know what the problem is, okay, let's not sit in it, let's solve this problem. I tend to be very overzealous in relationships. I love love. I love being in love. I love all that. I don't believe in love bombing. People react to their environment, their upbringing, however they feel about that person. I'm a big old trick when I love someone. But I need that person to also be a trick or trick beggar.
Did you say a big old trick?
A big old trick, yeah.
Explain that, please. You ain't just gonna say something like that and not explain what it is, because I got questions. What is a big old trick?
Big old trick, like T.I. said, it ain't tricking if you got it. If I got it, he got it. If I'm out somewhere and I see someone picking something for him, I'm picking something for him.
So you have consideration.
Extreme consideration. But off the rip, you know what I'm saying? From day one, if I get, that's it. And I have to stop doing that because people don't have that for me most times. Or they'll have it for me because they see it in me, but they can't keep up.
It's not consistent, so it's not who they are as a person.
They can't keep up with it. They're like, it's cool when they get me. It's cool to get me, but when they got me, like, oh, I don't have to do that anymore. Nah, you got
because they have you and
do
they
the
think
same
they have
thing. You gotta date me every day. You gotta do everything you did to get me. Is how you gotta keep me, because I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna return the energy. And when you don't return the energy, now I'm asking this: what's wrong? What happened? And then I internalize. Which has to have have emotional awareness, not intelligence. Because intelligence would mean I'm not gonna internalize it. I'm gonna see what's wrong, what's going on. Can we fix it, change it, or give you space and time to make whatever shifts or adjustments you need to make to align with me. I'm not ready for that yet. I'm ready to align with that person and try to work it out.
Questions, thoughts, concerns? SuperKev?
Well, you know, I'm a gentleman, so the rules are different for us.
For us or for you? You speaking for all the men?
I have to.
I'm
outside. What up?
All right, go ahead and speak for all the men.
So, off the rip, if gentlemen don't have emotional intelligence, we don't get the lady.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
And for a man to properly lead a lady in a household, he has to have emotional intelligence within himself to understand his woman and to understand both genders of children so you can understand how to raise a daughter and a son.
Any questions? We got a lot of applauses for that.
I don't agree with that.
Let's talk about it.
I love challenges. Challenge!
So I agree with what you said. What I don't agree with, like, a man does not have to have emotional intelligence to run a household, because men, especially black men, have so much against them out in that world. I can't expect him to be emotionally intelligent, the protector, the provider, know what I'm going through, know what he's going through, know what our children are going through, get up and go to work every day, and expect him to perform as his top self because he got so much going on. And that's also vice versa. So what I want people to understand is you don't have to look for some emotional intelligence as soon as one red flag is they like, I'm done with this motherfucker. No. It's like, okay, it ain't Six Flags though. Don't get it crazy. Don't get crazy. But I'm saying, like, you see something in them. It could be a flaw in their upbringing. It could be trauma, or it could just be a character flaw, and they're not going to change that. So for a black household, because I promote black households heavily, to be cohesive and to run like a well-oiled machine has to be someone like, listen, I understand what you're going through. Let me take this off your plate. I understand what you're going through. Let me take it off the plate. I'm going to take off a plate type of person. I don't meet a lot of take off plate niggas, and that's not men. So it's not saying that they don't exist, that what I can do, a lot of men can't do. And I'm tired of being big dog. Like, I want to be a woman. I want to be feminine. I want to just be soft. I'm tired of being the protector, the provider. I don't believe in 50-50, because sometimes it be 70-30, sometimes 90-10.
It sounds like you're making my point.
Right.
I'm not. What I said was, you don't need emotional intelligence to do that, though. Emotional intelligence is something that most people don't have because they think they have it, but they really don't. Because if you can't regulate my emotions, then you don't have emotional intelligence. If your go-to is, I know what I'm going through and I'm upset, so I'm gonna back off and leave. That's not emotional intelligence. You're aware of your emotions, but now you left me high and dry, crying in the corner about to drink some bleach because of something you did, instead of figuring out what the problem is. That's emotional awareness. So it's not proving your point. It's disapproving. I agree with what you said, but you don't need that for a cohesive household to run. You need to be aware of your partner. Both partners need to be able to learn each other. And people don't learn each other. They get in situationships and think they know this person and start peeling off those onion layers. And like, I don't really like this motherfucker. Why are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this now? So that's what it is. I had a household. My father was not emotionally intelligent. He was the best man walking this earth. But he was aware of my mother's emotions at times, and sometimes he wasn't. And that's human nature. Sometimes we got to be about self-preservation, and sometimes it is about our feelings only. When that person's not recognizing what they're doing, saying, or whatever's going on that's affecting or triggering me, then now I have to make the emotionally intelligent decision to get out of that situation because it's not feeding me well, the way I'm feeding it. If I'm watering my garden, I expect it to rain on me just as often.
So I think a lot of that also, well, your partner not knowing, or whomever, not knowing how you're feeling is you having lack of communication. So if you don't communicate that, you can't expect anybody to be able to support you in any type of an emotion if they don't know. None of us are mind reason. I think that's also a problem in relationships too, platonic and romantic. Friends be going through things, don't say nothing, then they upset somebody didn't reach out. I didn't even know you had a problem, like, you know? And the same thing in romantic relationships. If you don't speak up and say you don't like something or something is bothering you, then resentment builds.
That's true.
Resentment builds. So I do feel like both people need to be aware of each other, but it also takes for both people to communicate that in a healthy way.
Yes.
And if it's not communicated, then we can't fix it because nobody said nothing to fix the problem. So I do feel like both partners have to be aware of each other and have that intelligence, all those things, in order for it to be healthy, because then the resentment builds. And then, like you said, the disliking, then you have a huge distaste for this person. And then it just goes on and on and on. And it spirals and it cycles down into a lot of unhealthiness in that relationship. So I do feel like, as SuperKev said, I agree with him. I do think men need to have it as well. I don't think all that should be placed on one person because, like you said, it is the percentages vary day to day. Because if you're having a bad day and you're at 60, I need to put in the 40 or vice versa. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To make that 100, because that's just how it works. And I think we did talk about the 80-20 rule once before.
Well, the 80-20 rule is different.
Well, I'm just giving the percentages out there of that rule, but I think we did have a conversation about that.
The 80-20 is crazy. We could do that another time, but the 80-20 is when
That's
you are
still,
dating someone. It
still relates.
When you're dating somebody.
Yeah, it still connects.
Or when you're, what is it, like courting somebody or whatever, and then you can write down, let's say 100 things about this person. That makes the math easy. You know, I'm the math man. You write down 100 things, and then you go through it. And if you like 80 of them, then you can consider dating that person. But then if you go through the list and then half the things on that list get on your nerves, the math says abort, get out of there. Yo, run.
I agree.
So yeah, you know, write it down and do the math. So you know me, like I said, I'm a world-class mathematician. I just put it into an equation. Boom, algorithm, what comes out? Boom, you know good, get out my way. You're not ready. It is what it is.
You gotta move on sometimes.
Say that again?
Sometimes you just gotta move on in life. You finish one problem and you go on to the next problem.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree. Do we have anything from the
road
audience?
to a million is a sum of ones.
The what?
The road to a million. You know, mil means 1,000, and a million is 1,000 thousands.
That don't have nothing to do with emotional intelligence. Don't stray. Don't stray.
I got you. The road to a million, I'm gonna bring it back, I got you. The road to a million is a sum of ones. So before you could be a millionaire, you have to know how to get $1, right? The hardest step is the first one. That's why when babies are little and then they take the first step, we're so proud of them. Well, in order to become emotionally intelligent, you making mistakes, but eventually you got to unlearn the stuff that you was born into, especially as a man. So we talking about black households and all of the oppression and all of the negativity that is associated with black people. I try to talk about the positive. Yo, I unlearned the nonsense. I'm way more emotionally intelligent. I understand women more. I understand girls more. I grew up with a single mother and a brother in the house. So I was late to understanding women, you know what I'm saying? But made my fair share of mistakes, here I am. Now I understand. Now I know, yo, she's mad, get her some food. I didn't know that before. Now I know.
But you have to know what kind of food. You can't just be buying any kind of food. You gotta have the right food.
As a math man, it's easy for me to remember what your favorite food is. I'm good at that. That's actually one of my superpowers. But what was never a superpower of mine until I was taught is when to apply that greatness.
So wait, all right. Hypothetical. Girlfriend comes home, she's upset. So you'd be like, here, eat this.
Well.
Calm down, killer. Here, eat this.
Well,
Judd is like, that might work for me.
Hold on. Any girl.
For me too.
Any girl.
If it's
tacos, baby, I am not mad no
when
more.
I get hungry again.
Well, think about this. If your girl had a bad day, she probably communicated it throughout the day. So, first off, my girl got to go to work, there's already a problem. But I understand if my girl got to go to work, there's already a problem. But I'm not switching the subject.
We're not, but
So,
I'm going to pin that. I'm going to pin that. I'm coming back to you.
Yeah, if my girl got to go to work, that's a problem. But I'm saying if she does have to go to work, because this is the new era or new age, you got to understand the lay of the land. It is what it is. And we know more black women are graduating college, so they're going to go to work, whatever. I'll just take the money and flip it. It is what it is. But if she went to work, which I already know she ain't going to be feeling good in that environment, she probably communicated throughout the day that she's having a bad day, so I already know how to deal with it.
Food.
I probably send this food over, what is it, Uber Eats? What is it called? All them stuff, I don't know. Let's send it over. Or I'll make a phone call. DoorDash. I'm calling somebody, yo, how do I send food over there? I'm solving this problem.
Immediately.
ASAP. I don't even want you to bring no problems home. I don't like problems. I like solutions. Right, Jen?
That's right.
Javi, you had something to say. Javi had something to say. Come on, A.B.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
A.B.
So I understand like wanting a traditional. Some people want a traditional household, whatever that means, and that might mean having a wife that stays at the house. But like, why would that be a problem? Like, why is that a problem that your wife is
Because
working?
men are supposed to be providers.
But women
I hope
are
I did not
graduating
imply
at a
a
higher
problem.
rate than men are, right?
They are.
Women, and they're not just graduating with stupid degrees. Like they're nurses, they're doctors,
They
they're
are.
scientists. When you're at that level, a job isn't a job
I
just to
answer
get.
this?
I just don't want you to think problem.
With certain, like you seem like an intelligent person, right? So I'm assuming you attract intelligent women, right?
I attract all types of women. I don't discriminate.
Intelligent people don't work. They do what they're passionate about and they get paid to do it. So if your wife is passionate about something, you're gonna be like, nah, you can't do that. You gotta stay up
If
here.
she's passionate about something masculine, I'm probably not with her.
What is masculine?
All right, go ahead. You about,
Here we go.
okay, explain. I'm
Y'all
gonna
see
let
why
y'all
I
work.
love SuperKev, right?
I thought Jen was
He
gonna get the
shakes the
floor. My
table,
fault,
and I'm here
Jen.
for all the
My
shakes
bad.
on
A
the
little bit.
table.
Hold on, I had you.
My
You had
fault.
me until that. Now I just want you to deep
So-
dive into that. What do you mean by that?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me elaborate, okay? I believe in masculine and feminine, right? And I look at it like the sun. Every morning the sun rises. Gentlemen have to get up every day despite how we feel, and we need to shine very bright every single day.
What if you can't?
We don't get a chance to turn off our masculinity. It doesn't work like that. I can't wake up and say, I don't feel like being a man. I don't feel like taking care of my family.
You
I don't
can.
feel like, no, I can't.
You know why
The
you
rules
can?
are different for us. No, I can't.
Hold on.
Let me explain why.
Let him finish his
when you
thought.
meet when you
No, she
meet a,
good.
when you meet a woman who gives you a soft landing, you can do that.
No, I can't.
When you, I said when you meet a woman, you haven't met her yet, clearly, because you say you still can't. When you meet a woman who can, not only one, give you a soft landing, two, communicates and also comprehends what you're saying, because communication deserves and needs comprehension. I could say to a man every day, I want a Bentley, and this nigga bring me a Honda, now we have a problem, because you didn't comprehend what I said. And he'll say, I bought you a car, that's not what I said. That's comprehension. That's two. Number three, when you find a woman who understands not only black men, understands your plight, also understands hers, then you have that soft landing. You could wake up one day like, baby, I don't want to go to work today. And she be like, you don't got to, I pay it. What's up? That's a woman. When you're safe enough to do that. When you're not safe enough to do that, then yes, you can't wake up every day and you have to wake every day and be the sun. Sometimes you have to wake up every day and be this, but men also have to remember, when you're waking up being the sun every day and shining every day and putting your best foot forward, the moon, which is your woman, is your reflection. So however your day goes, that's gonna reflect on her, because people tend to often treat the person they're closest to and they love the worst.
The worst.
They get everything. They get the good of you, they get bad of you, they get your bad day, they get your coworkers mess, your manager's mess, outside mess, police mess. Everything that a black man goes through, his woman, if she's a woman, she's there, is taking all that. So now she takes all that from you. And fuck, if she was crying in her closet at work, she'd be like, she's rubbing your back, baby, it's gonna be okay, and tucks her feelings in, because you needed to decompress after work, because you didn't want to answer your phone for hours because you were having a bad day. And we'll be understanding to that, but then let's flip it to emotional intelligence. What about her day? What about her being a reflection? What about her going out there every day and shining and working and doing what she has to do?
That's a perfect segue into the second part.
Let's go.
So the gentlemen are like the sun, right? We have to be consistent every day and shine. The moon, I believe, has 28 different phases. I have a degree in math, not the outside world, but you all know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So women have 28 phases that we have to understand. And I believe in order for relationships to work, the man has to understand that the woman's gonna wake up today and she might not feel the same way she felt yesterday. And we have to make that quick audible to understand, okay, this is how she's feeling today, so this is how I'm make her smile today. But me, I gotta wake up every day, do the same thing. That's why you can make the same Alfredo for me every day, and I'm like, thank you, baby. But
Who makes Alfredo? Ew.
But y'all,
That's not true.
But y'all, I gotta take you out to different places, different food. You gotta smell different fragrances.
Pause.
That's not true.
You don't gotta take every woman doesn't have to be taken out every day.
That's not every
But
woman.
you got the point though. Come on, you got the point.
No, I'm telling you.
Not literally, but y'all can't eat the same food every day.
Yes, I can.
The
You
way
act
we
like
can.
so, bro.
What you talking about?
Let me
The way
tell you
we
how to
can.
cook. Yes, I can.
I can cook.
Yes, I can.
She
I
one
can
of us.
cook. You don't know me.
But obviously nothing is universal. But when I speak in generalities,
General.
and we understand that what I'm
Yes.
saying has some form of validity,
truth. Yeah,
right?
of course
Some
it does.
form,
That
in
it is
some
the
degree.
majority.
And
You're speaking of the majority.
A part of emotional intelligence for a man is to understand that balance that exists between the sun and the moon, which is necessary for the earth to exist, where if you understand the Goldilocks zone, not too hot, not too cold, just right. That's the position of the earth, right? So that means you need the sun and the moon in order for the earth, right? Sounds like you need a mother and a father for a child.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
we play this different roles. I'm saying I understand my role as the sun, which is to shine bright, and I'm not gonna act like I'm a moon. I'm not. But I work
Thank
with
God.
the moon. I need that moon to control the water that's gonna then help the trees grow so that we can have, carbon dioxide, carbon, oxygen, whatever that stuff is called. Help us in the comments section, y'all. But photosynthesis, you feel me? How can all of that stuff happen without the sun? So the sun is the leader and it has a job to do. And it's gonna shine bright regardless. I have to be a man regardless. That's why I tell y'all the rules are different. You could believe we're equal. No, we're not.
We're never, no.
I don't think
No,
we're
we're
equal.
not.
I don't think that.
And to answer your question and to bring it all back, and y'all talking about why is women going to work okay or not
We
okay?
have to.
You can do whatever you want. I really don't care. But working to me is a masculine energy. Money to me is masculine.
Oh, yeah,
So
you
when
did say
women
this to
enter a
me.
masculine field, they have to lack femininity, because if you're mad feminine, we're gonna run over you, so it can't work. So now you gotta act like us, and I'm not LGBTQIA yet, so I don't wanna deal with that. So
Okay.
I'm not dealing with that. So yes, I believe women at work is masculine. Like when my bosses are feminine, yo, they telling me what to do. I don't want to chill with you after work.
Hold on. So women working is one thing, but you said something that kind of made me like, the hell? You said money is masculine, baby. I'm a big
Yes,
old hustler.
yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So if money's masculine, I'm big dog on the stage. I get some money. I get to
But
the
do you
bag.
agree money is
so
masculine?
therefore, no. Money's green. Money's not masculine. So what I'm saying?
Like, hold on, let's break this down.
No.
The requirements to grow money require masculine traits, in my opinion.
Does it?
In my opinion.
Because money's cotton, and I ain't no slave, so I'm not picking it. Number one, so
You
I
have
don't
to
got
be
to do that.
consistent.
So money's cotton.
You have to be consistent. These are masculine traits, consistent, right? You got to be there every day.
Because it's a human trait.
Yo, if females can have 28 phases, that ain't consistent. Unless you're consistently inconsistent.
It happens every month. That's consistent.
Then you're consistently inconsistent.
It's still a
It
consistency.
happens every.
Oh
it
my
happens.
God.
Still a consistency.
If that's
It
the
happens
case,
every month.
we moving on from that one.
Moon phases.
Yeah,
can't
that's
win
gonna
that
be
one.
that's a
Nah,
hamster wheel.
that's a lose-lose for you,
that's
brother.
a whole nother topic for another day.
But add it to the list. Money is masculine. So
Got it.
So what that means to me is you have to do things like a man. You're not in your feminine energy if you're growing your bank account, in my opinion. Women like to spend money. They don't want to sit there every day
That's not
consistently growing it. They want to spend that and look pretty and smell good as they should.
I think your emotional intelligence is a tad bit off.
They'll let us know in the
Just a
comment
tad.
section.
So hold
I
on.
feel-
Go ahead, Panda.
I feel
Because I got you after
you're a
this.
tad bit off, just a tad. But that's just me. We gonna jump to Jen because she might say what I'm feeling because
I'm gonna say
SuperKev,
this.
you're killing me.
So
You're killing me.
there were some points that I agree with because I grew up in a 2-parent household. My mother didn't have to work. She chose to. And there were times when she didn't choose to, and there were times when she had to. So there's a difference. So I know that role. But by saying money...
Did your father have that choice?
Huh? Yes, he did. My father was the original Black Panther. He definitely had choices. But his choice was to be a black man, first and foremost. To be a black provider, first and foremost. To be a father, first and foremost. To love his wife, to build his family, first and foremost. That was his choice. So he chose that role. No one else. He chose to do that every day. He chose to get up every day, whether my mother got up or not. Anything happened with our family that he chose to step into that role as a black man. That was his choice. He wasn't forced to do that. That was his choice. He chose to do that. He took pride in being a father. He took pride in being a husband. He took pride in being a provider. And when he couldn't be, it crushed him as a man because he said he wasn't doing what he had to do. Not what he was born to do or raised to do, what he wanted to do internally. He wanted to make sure that we were always good. And so he got up every day, no matter what the job is, 4:30 morning, 26 years being a construction worker. Zakin Bridge, that's my father. Ted Williams Tunnel, that's my father. Big Dig Project, that's my father. So he got up every day at 5:30 a.m. to sometimes 8 o'clock at night doing whatever job to make sure we were always good. And I was always good. Even when I wasn't good, we was good. So that was his choice. Men have choices. Y'all walk around here like, I don't got a choice. You do have a choice. You choose not to listen to your woman, because people say, I'm not listening to a woman, then you're going to crash into a brick wall real fast. You better start listening to your woman, number one, because we're going to see things you don't see.
And women should listen to their men as well.
Yes,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm never going to allow my man to be driving 90 miles an hour toward a brick wall and be like, I'm supporting, go ahead, baby, faster. I'm taking that wheel. What are you doing? Are you crazy? That's a woman. A ride or die, she dying. Because she's like, yeah, baby, let's go. To the brick wall we go. I'm not doing that. I'm absolutely not doing that. If I cannot uplift the man I'm with and make him better, and just let you know, anybody I've ever been with, I always left them better. Always left them better. Even
As
if
you
I
should.
wasn't good, I always left them better. And continue to make them better throughout whatever, even with his texts, enforcing them, how you doing, you good, whatever, that's what I do. You eat today?
That's called
You drink?
consideration, y'all. That's called consideration, thinking about somebody else.
So-
and actually communicating that you're thinking about them, because if you don't communicate it, guess what? They won't know.
So let me tell you this though, the worst decision I made was being that person also, because emotionally, intelligently, that's not proper. It's totally not. If I'm having a bad day and I can express to that man, I'm having a bad day, and him in turn that bad day, what are we doing? Because you tell me you're having a bad day, I'm walking that blue flag barefoot to make sure you get whatever you need.
Why are we staying with men who aren't making our days better?
We're not. We're chirping on them. Go be with the woman. Go be with the woman. We're not. I don't know what you mean by we.
Rewind.
I don't know what you mean by we.
Rewind. I missed the question. You said it too
Go
fast.
ahead. Rewind. Go ahead.
She mentioned something along the lines of if she's having a bad day.
Right. I heard that. I
Right?
missed your question.
So then my question was, why are we with men who
Why
are
we staying with men?
staying with men when we tell them we have a bad day and they don't make it better?
We not. We chirping on them. That's what I said.
You said we're trapping them?
Chirping.
Oh, I thought she said we trapping them. Like, why we want to do that?
We're chirping on them because, let me explain this. I know what I can give, right? The biggest part of part of emotional awareness is knowing what you can possess. I know what I give. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a 10-gallon pourer, I can't have someone pouring me 4 ounces every day and thinking my cup's gonna be refilled. It's never gonna be.
So at what point do you see 4 and say this ain't enough, I'm out of here?
As soon as I see it. I don't drink poison and see if the other person's gonna die too. I'm out of here.
But wait.
Good.
There's no
So we straight.
There's no time period. You know why there's no time period? Because you have to see. I don't know in a week if this person turning around. Those aren't character flaws. They don't know about being with me. I'm a lot. I'm saying I'm a whole lot. But with that a lot, you're gonna get a lot though. Like that.
Come to the mic. You gotta come to the mic. To AV. We can't hear you.
I'm a whole lot.
Come on, audience.
Sorry, I just kind of blurted that out.
Talking to the mic, please.
I just kind of blurted that out too. But I was just saying, after 3 months, like, of dealing with that person consistently, I feel like we know.
Yeah.
You know, after 21 days builds habits. You know what I'm saying? After 3 months, like, you know
Lifestyle.
who you dealing with. It's either we
You
gonna
know what you're
ignore
feeling.
it or
You not.
you're gonna let it go and then we be tripping.
So let me tell y'all. Can I tell y'all a
Yo,
scenario?
she
real quick?
smells so good. I'm sorry.
Let me tell y'all
Distracting.
a scenario real quick. So my last thing, who I love dearly, really made me fall in love with him. Like everything. When I say he's a wonderful man, but he didn't understand that this is NASCAR and not the MBTA. So he got into the wrong driver's seat.
She said this is NASCAR. Not the MBTA. Bam,
So at my big old age, I ain't gonna tell y'all, but at my big old age, I know what I want. It's not low. I'm not. Oh, let's go to movies. Fuck all your color. What do you eat? What size shoe you wear? When you moving in? 'Cause I'm not doing this. I don't have time for that. Like we always think we have more time when we do, and we don't. And we don't. So I'm not gonna play games with you. You say you love me. Here's my ring size. I want a cushion cut diamond with a platinum setting. I don't need no wedding. We go to the courthouse and let's do this.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
Girl,
That's
stop.
So
We're not.
So if I tell you off the rip, like that's what I want. I tell him time we F twice, we go together. You don't want a girlfriend, but you got a girlfriend. Let's do this.
So that's crazy to me, right? Because that only applies if I like you, right? The F 2 times we together, that only applies if I like you. Unfortunately, I was raised by men. Fine, fuck, forget. So I can definitely have relations with you and have no feelings for you. None. At all.
My legs don't crack unless I feel you.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? You can't even smell it. Like nothing.
No.
I'm straight.
I don't have to have feelings for you. As long as
you know what?
As long
I don't
as
have
there's some
friendly
type of an
coochie.
interest, because I know right away. Like someone in the audience said, within the first couple of weeks or whatever, you know. So I know if this gonna be long term or you just somebody may hit up when I want to.
That's true. But my only thing is I don't got friendly coochie. So like if I like you.
I don't like enough
you,
people like that though.
And you it.
That should be this friendly. You just, you know, sometimes you gotta call somebody.
Not saying it's friendly, not for you, but saying for me. Like you're it for me,
You have
right?
to come to the mic.
So if you're it
You
for
have to
me,
come to the mic.
then that's all I see. I got tunnel vision.
Right, if you're it for me.
Yeah, if you're it for me.
If you're it for me.
Yes, that's the part. Yeah,
if and when you are it for me,
that's it.
That's it. Nobody else exists.
But see, I'm a clown. I do that off the gate. So I'm like, I'm in love. I'm telling all my friends, like,
no,
girl, he the one.
That takes a while for me.
And then you know what?
It do.
And then the worst gender reveal, he's a bitch.
Because
it's a female.
Because I can't get bored. If you're boring, I won't ever like you.
Well, I'm lit, so like you can't be boring around me. I'm fun.
I'm gonna know.
We're gonna have fun regardless.
I'm absolutely fun, and you will have fun with me. But I'm still like, you're boring.
Oh yeah, I can't.
You give them like some people just be boring.
Boring, like
you go with somebody, you're like,
but you know
this is never again.
Conversation-wise, though,
that too. That's why I'm like,
if you can't engage me, I gotta be. I was on the phone with someone for 19 hours straight, y'all.
But the phone didn't die.
The phone. Look, we had to hang up a couple of times.
It was a Nokia.
Put it on chargers.
Sorry, we're gonna go to our guest. Someone in the audience has something.
19. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Finn. Talking to the mic.
Did you say friendly earlier?
Yes.
Friendly coochie? Yes.
Okay.
Friendly.
I had time.
Like friendly.
Like
I'm an indoor cat, not outside cat.
I'm the screen door. I'm in between. No stuff. I'm kidding, y'all. I'm kidding. I just like to talk mess. I like talking mess.
I'm an indoor cat, not an outside cat.
Our audience is going home with a belly ache tonight.
I'm saying, like, this is real
Straight belly aches.
But to get back on topic, but that's how it is. So like, I was on the phone with this man for 19 hours. When I asked, what's up?
That is a long time.
You were like an adult at this time. Like
this was
with
like
a
a
job
few
and
months ago.
responsibilities.
This few
Look
months
at the
ago.
smile. She's reminiscing in her head. Look at the smile. I wish I could be on the phone with somebody that long. No, I don't. 'Cause I would fall asleep
it was the best
snoring.
conversation
Yo, what
I've ever
gentleman
had.
got 19 hours to be on the phone?
A man that gonna make time to be on the phone with you for 19 fucking hours?
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a big old Scorpio. Oh, hold on. Let me rephrase this. Hold on. I heard some things for audience.
There's a lot of
So
chatter.
he was at work on the phone with me. He
gets a pass now.
He was at
I'll
work
give
on
him
the
a
phone with
pass
me.
now.
He was at work on the phone with me.
I'm
talking about phone calls, FaceTimes, all that. Let me hit you back real quick. Real quick was real quick. Like 10 minutes. We back on the phone for another like 4 or 5 hours straight. Got home, shower, change, cool. Back on the phone. Was on the phone from I think 9 that morning to like 3 in the morning the next day.
And they call it puppy love.
That's exactly what it was.
Where he at though? Where he at now? What happened to them 19 hours? They went to waste? Bruh.
Baby.
Where at? Where's the
Baby.
ring? Sis,
I
come on.
thought that was gonna be my husband. You understand what I'm telling you?
Damn,
In
fam.
love. He dissed me.
Dag. You know what though? Some people like the idea of love, but when they get it, they don't know what to
Some
do
people
with
like
it.
the idea of me.
That's
And
true.
then when they get it, like,
I was just being in
damn,
general.
This is a lot right now. It is.
Because, okay, so for me, emotional intelligence and awareness can be a lot if it's not something you're accustomed to. However, if you're open to learning it and receiving it and evolving as an individual, and if that person is worth it, if you find them to have value in them, you're gonna do those things and it's gonna be like breathing air.
Exactly.
If you don't have asthma. You feel me?
Exactly, yes.
It's gonna be easy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be easy. Somebody would, the only thing that would stray me from that is the 19 hours, because I'm going to sleep. But anything else.
We thought it was like we sleepy.
Anything else, you know, just how you said in the beginning, naturally a giver. I don't have time for all the small talk. Like, let's talk about how your dog died when you was 2 and how you dealt with that. Like, I want to have those type of deep conversations.
Thank you.
I don't care.
I want to hear about your trauma.
Like,
I want to hear about your
I
heartbreak.
care about what you wore today because I want to know if you had on gray sweats and you was outside looking like a little hoe. But at the same time,
I like him outside with
you
gray
feel
sweats
me?
on.
You feel, but at the
I
same time, I want to get to know you on a deeper level, not
Yes.
a surface level.
Yes. I totally understand that.
Y'all
That's
wanna come to the
definitely
mic?
true. Go ahead, Kev. Got something to say?
Well, I always got something to say.
Let's
All the
go.
time.
I believe for the women have to know what questions to ask and or what to look for. For example, a man's car will tell you a lot about him,
We're listening.
Yeah.
right?
Let's go. I want to hear this.
So if a man keep his car dirty, he probably keep his house dirty. So when he pick you up, You got the answer right there. You can play fantasy in your head if you want. When he popped that trunk, if you don't know how to find things, what do you think is gonna happen when it's time to juggle your emotions? He's not gonna know how to find the tools to deal with it. So to me, the answer's right there. Now, you know I'm the math man. Look in my computer. Everything's organized. It's like, yo, I want to know what happened on this day, like I got autism or something, right? So then what's gonna happen when it's time for me to help you in your business? Yo, put Kev on the data management team. He knows how to make them Excel spreadsheets. I already gave you the answer. Now the question is, did you pay attention? So I believe when women are struggling with men, I don't want to hear it no more. Because the man gave you the answer. You chose to bypass it. Like when I fix music and I press bypass on the compressor, it's there, but I made sure it's not. That's what y'all do. You got to cut that out. We're giving you the answers now. Deny it if you want.
Go ahead. Because I got something.
This is one of the reasons I have Kev as a friend, because he be telling me the business straight. He be like, I don't know why you did that, Panda, because it's your fault. And I be like, I got to hold myself accountable. You right. I don't even argue with Kev. I don't argue with Kev. One, I don't even like to argue.
You can't argue with a 10.
One, I don't like to argue. So even if I did have an argument, I'd be like, okay, whatever, because I'm so accepting of life. I don't do hamster wheels, I don't do rabbit wheels. If you said something and I said something and we both heard each other and we don't agree, we just don't agree. I'm not going back and forth. I don't care who you are. It just don't make sense to me. We're wasting air. We could be doing something better. So there's that. I wouldn't argue with you because I just don't. However, this is why you're one of my good guy friends, because you'd be like, Panda, no, that's your fault. And I'd be like, oh, okay, thanks. And I have to hold myself accountable to it because I'm emotionally aware that you be right sometimes, that it be my fault. So this time again,
100% of the time it's
you're
your
right.
fault.
This is true because we all make choices in life when we do be knowing better. Like you said, the signs be there, but we be like, oh, he might change.
Nah, you know something that someone
He
told
might
me?
do better.
I don't know, like when you're
People
doom
become different
scrolling.
people every 7 years.
No,
He's
Panda,
gonna
watch
evolve.
this. Panda, I seen like I was doom scrolling one time because I like to just like learn about like smart people stuff. So that's what like I made my algorithm just show me like smart people stuff. And one time someone said everything that happened in your life is because of you. And once you accept that, it's whatever.
Life is easier.
And I was like, yo, let me look at all the bad things that happened to me. Oh, shoot, everything is my fault.
Because you could have made a different
Even
choice.
if I didn't know then, I know now.
And that's when you do better.
So when you start talking about dating, especially as we get older, listen, I don't even need to waste time. I could look at your social media, I could look at your car, I could look at how you take care of your family, I could look at how people treat you when we go outside to let you know if this is gonna work. The answers are always right before us.
I'm gonna say yes and no to that because some people put up a facade on social media. So everything you see on social media, you can't go by that. To me, anyway.
Okay, no,
That's
stop
how
right there.
I feel
Stop
about
right there.
social media.
Let's talk about the person who only posts the extra nice picture international. Then look on the date. You posted January, then you don't post for another 7 months. Yo, you ain't living that lifestyle.
Or
so
maybe
you
they
still
wanna
gave
keep
the
it
answers
private.
away.
No way.
Well,
Let me tell you this.
if you're private, why are you even on Instagram?
No, hold on. Just because I don't post it don't mean it's not happening.
Right.
I make money every day. I
I'm
don't
not
post every
posting
time
that.
how I
That's
make
not
money.
true.
No,
You
why?
can't do that,
Because
Kat.
I'm just talking about the people that post.
But no, listen.
I'm talking about the people who post. People who
I
post
post.
want you to know they're outside.
I post. I don't post every time I'm outside. I be outside a lot. I be
Same.
other places a lot. Don't
Same.
nobody need to know that. Number one. Number
But do
two.
you post, yes or no?
Just because it's posted doesn't mean because people ain't what they post to be.
Hello. AV has. Go ahead, AV. Do the bam bam. Go ahead, AV. Do the bam bam.
So you keep on believing social media if you want to. I know a whole lot of bums in Balmain.
Hey, yo. The bums are the ones that be posting those. Sorry. Go
I
ahead.
know a whole lot of bums in Balmain.
So I got a question.
We have
And
an
this ain't
answer.
coming, like,
I'm not offended.
are you in a relationship?
No.
All right, all right. So it seems to me this is my issue sometimes because I'm looking at it from the outside. You know, I don't go outside. I've been married for forever, whatever. Everybody knows my story, bro. I just be listening to y'all sometimes, just entertaining.
Crack it up.
Me and my married friends,
This
we
is
just
why
be
I'm like,
living.
we
We
need
be
to
like,
have this
yo,
conversation.
Y'all living
we be like,
vicariously through us. Like,
We
this
have to
crazy.
listen to one another. Go ahead.
And you make a lot of good points, like logically speaking, right? Like, I'm kind of like you. I was educated in hard science, but I moved to the social sciences. Like, It's more about people. And it's hard to apply math to people because math exists.
Says who?
Reality.
Let him finish.
Math equations exist in a perfect environment that you create. But when you take that and try to apply that to people that are messy, right? And we interact with each other and things change constantly, what you end up doing is you create what they call an archetype. You create a person that represents these people in your head. And then that allows you to make these judgments about people before you even meet them. Some of the best people I ever met, I had the worst first impression of, right? But we had an opportunity to continue talking and to communicate. And some of these are my best friends, my brothers. Same thing in relationship. Me and my wife hated each other when we were younger. Hated each other when we were younger. We met later on in life and something sparked. So for me, it's sad sometimes because I see an intelligent brother like you, bro, like, you seem like the man to me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you seem like a cool-ass dude, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a lot of women that could benefit by being with you, learning from you, and you learning from them. But I feel like you have to stop creating that image of somebody in your head and judging that image, and instead judging people for who they are. That make sense?
I absolutely agree. And the only reason why I'm single is because I tell all the girls I'm gonna have 7 wives and they run.
I mean, that makes sense.
Hold on. SuperKev does not believe in monogamy.
What happened?
He doesn't believe in monogamy.
Oh, okay. Good luck,
So this
bro.
is why he's single.
Yeah, because I tell the truth.
He tells you up front, and they don't want to deal with that. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
There is going to be some woman that is going to say, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna win the lottery.
I know a lot of poly women. Like, I know a lot of poly
There's a whole community
people.
of them.
Yeah.
So
So,
I'm not in a rush. I'm still building some legendary stuff, so I'm not in a rush. Like I said, as a man, the rules are different. So because I got my son and I'm creating generational wealth, that's what I'm focused on. That's why I don't be having 19 hours. You know what I'm saying? I be on the run. And hold on. Y'all, let me finish real quick. And women require a lot of attention. What is it, TLC? And as they should. And right now, I'm not prioritizing the time to give that because I'm building something different. I'm trying to be the first one out my family to create something legendary. So I'm sorry, I don't be having time to go out. I don't got time to call and do this for the girl. You got to get that from a man who got time right now.
Yes.
Because we don't know when our time is up. So go get that right now. Me, I'm building something legendary. And when my time comes, you're going to see me with 7 wives and we're going to build a community. It's going to be lit right here. We outside. But then, one more. And to every girl who wants to be the only one, go live that fantasy on your own.
Right.
Hold up. You ready?
Hold on. Wait. Before Jen dives in, I would like to say that the fact that he knows what he wants and why he's not in a relationship, et cetera, I respect that.
Yeah,
I
you
do.
gotta respect it.
I wholeheartedly respect
gotta respect it.
Because he's telling women or whoever may be of interest in him up front, like, this is what I want, these are my requirements. As women, we do it all the time. So you can't fault him for being like, I want what I want, you know? At least he's telling people up front what it is that he wants. No matter how you feel about it, he's being honest. Go.
We ready?
Yes.
Let me let you cook. Hold on. So to get into the 19 hours thing, one, this man doesn't have any children. Number one. Number two, I do. My child, my youngest, is 14. She doesn't require babysitting and diaper changes, stuff like that. She has a job. So he can carve out 19 hours. Now, men only do what a man wants to do. He wanted to carve out those 19 hours. A man will want to call and check in. A man wants to call and see if you ate today. A man wants to go out on dates with you. Those are things that men want to do. You might not be that man, another man, but men that want it, and they're gonna do it. Right, they're gonna do it. He wants to with 7 wives, and that's cool. But what I'm saying is this: just because you're not that man doesn't mean anyone else isn't that man. Just because a man can carve out 3, 4, 5 hours a day checking on you doesn't mean he doesn't work or have children or be a provider or creating generational worth. What he's saying to me is, maybe I want to create this generational worth with you. I'm pulling you into this. I'm teaching you. If my man scooped ice cream, listen, I'm going to get the bowls, what kind of flavors you want. I'm making a sign, I'm putting up posts. I'm going to be his marketing executive if that's what he decides to do. And vice versa. If I sell shea butter, everyone knows that. If my man's not posting every event I'm at, all my shea butter, I don't want him. You don't support me for real. If you supported me, you want me making money. If you want me in my softness is making money. And I just want to make shea butter. So if that's what I'm doing, then you are supposed to be that background to my foreground, just like I am yours. Iron sharpens iron, baby. I can't do this by myself. Two people moving the couch is way better than one.
Audience,
Made in the 80s.
talking to the mic.
I have a bonus pick.
Talking
with
to
you.
the mic.
Mic up.
I have a bonus pick with made in the 80s. I'm 84. The whole entire
86,
time.
baby.
Yeah.
Sag
I've been
King, by the way.
listening.
I know y'all want to know.
Oh, I
I've
already
been
know.
listening to you. So let me ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
You said you don't have time to go out, don't have time to do this and this and that. With a
I
female.
don't prioritize that time right now, correct?
Huh?
I don't prioritize that time, correct? Because we all have the same 24
so
hours.
If you find that special significant other, are you going to change who you are to make that person happy, or are you going to be the same person that you are?
I believe, again, the rules are different for gentlemen. So I don't get special treatment from women until they realize how special I am.
So you think you're special?
Come on, man.
Barney said everybody's special. We're all special. Everybody in this room should feel like they're
Speaking
special.
At the frame that we're all supposed to be special. but
Listen,
as
you
a
didn't
way-
watch Barney
dealing
then.
with somebody that makes you be attracted to you, you feel like you're special to make anybody attracted to you.
Listen, life is
He
about
said he
balance.
was a 10. I can't argue with
life
him.
is about balance, and I'm so legendary that it pushes regular people away.
Okay.
Hey, listen. I honestly feel everyone should walk around with that type of confidence.
I don't.
I do.
Let me tell you why.
Because hold on. If
ahead.
you don't think highly of yourself, who will?
There's one thing in thinking
You feel
highly of
me?
yourself.
You
You're
have
supposed
to think highly of yourself because there's so many people out there already ready to tear you down.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to walk out in this cruel world and feel that way about yourself. That's
true.
that's how I feel. That's my emotional, intelligent comment. I feel like we should all feel we're 10s. Like who's out there to tell you not? Because if you cut me and you cut you and you feel like you's a 3 and I feel, we both gonna bleed the same color blood. You feel me? So we should all feel like we 10s. Nobody is less than or better than the next. Honestly, we should all feel like we the shit. We should all feel like we are all that in a bag of chips. Because we are. We are. And this is why when people treat us less than, we leave them. Because we all are the shit. So how you gonna treat me less than the shit when I know I'm the bomb, I'm this, that, and I'm the other? When you know that about yourself and you have that value for yourself, you have that love for yourself, you're not gonna accept less because you are aware of who you are. You should always feel like you're a 10 to me. You should too, because baby,
So
you're a 10.
I'm gonna say this.
If I was a man, I'd eat your chips.
I'm done with you. I'm gonna say this quick. So I believe in supreme confidence. I think everyone should walk around having that about themselves.
Yeah.
But I know some people with supreme confidence that are pieces of shit. And the reason why they're that is because the people around them, like, you're so great. No, your friend's a piece of shit. Stop telling them they're great. No, he ain't shit. How can you be great and you a bum? You can't, those don't work hand in hand. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So you can have confidence in yourself, but make sure where that confidence is backed by some action.
Right.
You
Agreed.
can't be like, I'm so great, I'm a 10. What about you?
What about just a 10?
What about you?
But hold
like,
on.
you look like you ain't shit to me. You treat people like shit. You walk around like you ain't shit. But now you're gonna tell me, oh, I'm just so great. Are you? What about you?
I do think that
Not
the way
what-
people treat people
Is a
makes
big
them-
thing for me.
No,
Yeah.
you know what's interesting about that? Because you're at the end of the day, right? I'm always assuming like all these rules are intended for people to end up in a relationship, whatever that looks like.
No.
Whether it's at some point, right?
Yes.
It's some way, right? Some way,
Yes,
shape,
absolutely.
Form. And I feel like relationships, at least from my perspective, they will teach you whether or not you're a 10 or not. Right, you like if you're in a relationship
A
and
real
somebody
one.
knows you
Oh,
and you
yeah.
waking up every day and they smell your
Humble.
morning breath,
Humble.
and they, you know what I'm saying, like they gonna tell you something about yourself,
Right,
and a
they
lot of
will.
people, a lot of relationships end because they can't take that accountability.
They can't.
This is true.
Okay, let's back up. If you can't show accountability later on in the relationship, wasn't there a point where the gentleman lacked accountability?
This is true.
No, because some people put up a good facade. I know some great
Oh,
people.
yeah, that's-
I want to send down to Tyler Perry Studios right now and get
And you
acting
know what?
jobs. Because baby, they showed up and showed out like Broadway, but then it turned out to be
I
not
lost the
shit.
thought again.
And a lot of times we meet people's representatives. I've met people's representatives before.
We all do.
And then when the employee stepped in, I was like, nah, where's your rep at? I don't want this. I want the other
want the
person.
person I met 6 months ago.
I want the other person.
I want the person
I
from
don't want
6
the
months
rep.
ago.
And women do that too. We all be like, oh no, we're so great. I'm not always great. I'm not always right. I'm a lot. I'm overzealous. I'm really on you. But what else? But all the things I can give you, all those cons, I can adapt and pivot to. But all my pros, baby, you ain't find nobody like me.
But see, my thing is, just because it's a con to you doesn't mean it's not a pro for somebody else.
Well, a con to me is something like non-negotiables. Like I'm not out here cheating. I'm out here sleeping around. I'm not out here.
Some people accept
doing,
cheating.
Huh?
Some people accept cheating because they want
Yeah, and that's not emotional intelligence.
I know.
That's actually just emotional suicide. You're killing yourself, allowing someone to not give you their best self, but to give it to everyone else. No, you heart her picture, heart 20 of mine. Now, I don't care if you heart her picture, please heart 20 of mine. And all
I'm
that,
not mad.
oh, I don't gotta post them. I'm posting them. I'm
Yo, the
posting big
dudes
time.
cheating
But
ain't pressing hard. The dudes cheating ain't pressing like.
Yes, what are you talking about?
Come on, I'm giving you the drop. I'm giving you the drop.
And in DMs.
Argue if you want. I'm
Okay.
giving you the answer.
It's
to
not
the
an argument, it's
test.
a fact.
I'm giving you a fact.
I'm giving you a fact.
The men who was, if we get in it popping, I'm not pressing like. I don't want the algorithm to know you popping up. Fall back.
Cause you don't.
He's
Hold on. You know
No,
why? Cause you don't
he's
want me.
right.
To, no, what? Hold
He's
on. You know
right.
why? Cause he don't want me to shine. What do you mean you're hitting
Man, I be
like?
posting
he's
you. Chill
saying-
out. I be posting her page. They ain't even like
You
that.
better. But like,
What
that's
he-
what I'm telling you.
What Kev is trying to say is, if he's good at cheating,
Allegedly.
he's not liking a picture. He's
Because
just
when you
in the
press
DM.
like on a picture,
It does mess with
or
your
when you
algorithm.
call a girl, or when you
Yes.
DM her, she shows up on the top of your algorithm.
He said, I'm on Snapchat. I have invisible messages. That's what he said.
You can do invisible
I
messages
learned
on
this-
Instagram.
I learned this from a
Kev,
very,
you know.
very, very unhealthy relationship. I learned all the tricks of the trade from this one individual. This just one. So everything Kev just said, he's not lying. This one thought he was a professional till I reset the whole phone. He thought. I knew. I did. However,
But you
What
gotta
I
press
was
like
gonna
on
say-
everything though. I'm pressing like, I'm sharing, I'm writing comments in there. I'm
this is
confusing
why
the algorithm.
I was about to say that. This is why you can't trust Kev, because he's smart.
I'm a
He's a little
genius.
bit better at it than most men are. Most men are not good at cheating. We know this, right? Y'all always get caught because you're not good at it. You leave trails. We look in. Never mind. I'm not giving y'all tips. Anyhow, what I was
But if
gonna
the
say.
algorithm is
Nah,
too
drop
messed
that
up,
gem.
if the algorithm's jumbled, you don't know how to decipher the code.
Right. However, women are like FBI, bro. We're better than Twitter. However, we got to wrap this up. This was a great conversation.
We need a part two. This was
We
a
always
lot.
need a part two. And so I'm going to be the bearer of bad news closer towards the end of what I wanted to say. I feel like a lot of these rules that are in relationships are for control. I honestly feel it's control, and I don't like them. And this is why I'm usually not good in relationships, whether they're romantic or platonic, because I don't like to feel like a cage bird, right? So for me, I like to let people be who they are. We either align or we don't. I don't want to tell you, I don't want you to do this or I don't want you to do that. I just want it to be who you are. And if it's not, then we're not aligning. Maybe we can have a conversation about it and see how we can make it work. But I also don't believe in, what's the word I'm looking for now?
Expectations.
Compromise.
You don't believe in compromise?
I don't.
Oh.
I do not believe in compromise. If you just heard what I said, I think people should show up as who they are. And you either like me and rock with me or you don't. Here's why. Once you continue compromising, you are now probably someone you don't even want to be, depending on what those compromises are, depending on how much adjustments you have to make. So for me, I really think people should be able to show up as themselves, let people be who they are. You either rock with who they are or you don't. Because once you start putting all these whatever on people, they're like, I don't even want to be with this person anymore. I don't like doing these things. This isn't what I wanted, you know? Mm-hmm. And then they end up having resentment. And then it goes back down that spiral, and then it becomes unhealthy. I really like this about that person, and I understand what they're saying. I want to do better in that particular area. By all means, go for it. To me, that's not an adjustment. To me, or a compromise. To me, I feel like that's you wanting to grow for yourself. Because say that person leaves your life, you're not gonna be like, oh, I did this for them. Now you're looking at this person like, oh, I did all of this for you, and now you want to leave? Yes, because you should have did it for yourself. Why you do it? You know, and then it's just not gonna work. It's not. Because now they're in their head hating you every single day because they're doing all these things they're not used to doing for you, and vice versa, and now the relationship is trash, whether it's romantic or platonic. I honestly feel like people should just let people be. Just let me be. And if it's something you like, and you know, when you're hanging out with me and you think it's something you're gonna continue to like and you wanna keep going, cool. But if you're going home after hanging out, you're like, damn, Jesus Christ, I don't wanna do this. By all means, please don't.
Please leave me.
Do not do me any favors. The best favor you could do for me is none.
No favor.
I really don't like favors because now you're keeping tabs on me. And now it's like, oh, well, I did this, how come you didn't do that? Oh, we're doing tit for tat. I don't do that either. Please, I beg you.
Real people
From
don't
my
count
soul.
favors.
Never do me a favor. Do it because you want to. Mm-hmm. Do it because you genuinely want to do it. Not because I'm forcing you, not because I'm making a scene, or because you feel like I'm overreacting, which I probably am. But I just feel like people should just let people be. And for me, that is my way of ending this conversation about emotional awareness and intelligence. I would like to thank our guests, Jen and SuperKev, for being here.
It was lit.
The audience, thank you for coming. The chef, the bartender, everybody, thank you all for coming. AV, the little bit of the sad news that I had is that we are going on a break after next month, so you probably won't be seeing Pandagasms for a couple months. Don't say we didn't tell you. There's no falling out. There's no falling out or anything bad like that. Your girl is tired.
Learn to rest, not quit.
I'm not quitting. I'm resting.
Resting.
Your girl is tired.
Maybe you actually click me.
Rest
That was
is
all.
necessary.
I'm gonna rest, reset, and we're gonna come back better than ever next season. I promise y'all. If y'all know me in real life, your girl's tired.
Yes.
And if you don't want to be coming to my funeral anytime soon, let me rest. I am
got it, sis.
very aware that I am exhausted. Probably burnt out. But I do it so gracefully you won't be able to tell. I'm tired. So after next month, if y'all didn't get a chance to come in on the show, y'all just gonna have to wait till the spring. Peace, love, and light. This is Pandagasms, y'all.